I would like to tell you all a little story that happened to me last summer, if that's okay? Okay? Well, last summer I was attending a conference, big conference, and during the lunch break I noticed this lady just over there, sort of same row, but a bit further away. And obviously I don't know her, complete stranger, and I looked at her and I thought, nice dress. If it looks good on her, it's going to look good on me, right? So I'm contemplating for a bit, and in the end, I go up to her. And in a very embarrassed voice, I go, sorry, excuse me, you don't know me. She said, oh no, it's fine. So, I really like your dress. Would it be okay if I put dips on it for when you're finished? Well, I don't know what she thought that moment. I can see from the looks on your faces that it must be a bit weird. There's a personal stylist standing up there. Isn't it personal shopping what she does for a living? Yeah. Why did she go up to a complete stranger to ask for a dress? Surely she could find that somewhere online. If it was a recent purchase, maybe she could still see it in the stores. True. So here's a confession, and I'm going to share this secret with you about me, and I need you to promise me that you're not going to let this secret get out of this room, because it might be detrimental to my career. Do I have everyone's in agreement?
Yep.
Yes? Like a yes? Okay, here's my secret.
I'll record.
I hate shopping. I really do. I'm quite happy to shop for others, but for myself, I find it the most overwhelming, stressful thing. You get so frustrated because you never end up finding what you're looking for. And you have all the lights, all the people, all the choice, and then you have to take all your clothes off, and then you have to try all these clothes back on, and to be honest, it's just too much. But more importantly, and that's why we're all here tonight, I'm also very aware of the environmental impact that the high street has on the planet and on the people. And that, more than anything, is why I choose not to shop the high street if I can avoid it. So that's why you're all here tonight as well. You all have an interest in sustainable fashion. So what are the options? How do I find my clothes? How can you refresh your wardrobe without hurting the planet? What can you do? Well, maybe the least obvious solution, but the most sustainable one, is to run around naked. But the second most sustainable option is to wear the clothes you already own. So if we have a look at this pyramid here, you'll notice that using what you have gets the most focus right at the bottom. So if you shop your own wardrobe, that's what it means, you're using what you already have there. Why would you want to do that? Well, if we can extend the useful lifetime of a garment from 1 year to 2 years, we can actually reduce the emissions of that garment over that year by 24%. But I know I would get quite bored quite easily. Maybe you do too. So wouldn't that get boring if you just keep wearing the clothes you have? I know it would for me. So first one up. Who else would get bored? Anyone? Yep, great. So here's a trick I use to not get bored of my clothes. You know how we have this thing called season change in this country? It doesn't happen very often, it always feels like autumn. But every October, early September and October, I pack away all my summer clothes. And then they live in hibernation, literally out of sight, for 8 months. Because, let's face it, We only get 4 months of summer, if that. So what happened a couple of weeks ago, because we're now in April, is that I opened that box of clothes and I discovered clothes I genuinely forgot about. Here are clothes that I had curated over years and years and years, and yet I forgot I had them. The moment I opened that box, it's like going back into the shops and falling back in love with those pieces, because fundamentally, my style, my interest, my identity hasn't changed. I still love those pieces, but out of sight is out of mind. Thank you. Okay, so that's what we can do as one simple way to keep our clothes relevant for us and for us not to get too bored with them. The other thing we want to do is to extend the lifetime of a garment, is to really, really, really look after your clothes. And I mean, really look after them. I would like you to think of your wardrobe as a team of football players. And the ones that broke, the ones that have a stain on, those pieces that have that button missing, well, they're currently sitting on the sidelines. They can't be part of the big game that you're playing. But why are those injured items injured in the first place? Well, didn't you wear them and that's how they got stained? Didn't you take them on the school run and that's how the button fell off? Didn't you wear them to that corporate meeting and that's when the hem came down? So clothes that don't get worn don't get injured. So how much more valuable are those pieces that actually were in action, that we did like, that we did wear, and then something happened? Get them back to life. Get them back on the field. Let's get them back playing with the big guys so that they can continue to serve you. Because clothes that have a button missing don't make us feel good. And they don't feel great either, just sitting there, seeing everyone else have fun. So give them some care, love, and attention. Once you've exploited and really used all the resources within your own wardrobe, we come to the second to third tier: thrift, swap, and borrow. And I'll add to that to put dips on clothes, because that's something I do, right? Remember that lady at the beginning? You want to know what she answered?
Yeah.
And she said, I'm flattered, but I'm really sorry. Somebody else already put dips on this dress. I was shocked and relieved at the same time that I'm not the only crazy person putting dips on strangers' clothes. And if you're not quite ready yet to put dips on your friends' clothes, then why not thrift, swap, or borrow? There's so many wonderful things you can do to find second-hand clothing. We have clothes swaps like the Walking Wardrobe I run. We have charity shops, consignment stores, good old eBay, and now even platforms where you can rent clothes on a subscription basis. So the options are endless for second-hand clothing. But of course, we have to be realistic. Not everything can be found second-hand. So if you do have to buy something new, please let me encourage you to research some of those wonderful, incredible independent brands that try to put their own values and the sustainable characteristics into the garments that they produce before you have to hit the high street. It might not be avoidable, but put that step in first. I hope those small helpful pointers were able to lift that overwhelm of dressing sustainably and allow you to refresh your wardrobe without hurting the planet. Please come and see me after if you'd like some help with that, if you'd like help with refreshing your wardrobe, and I would love to see you then. Oh, by the way, I won't be putting dips on any of your clothes tonight. Thank you.